black and white questions. Are you for worshiping or are you against worshiping? That's not the question. I would personally would like to do that as someone who goes to church. So this is a question of doing it responsibly and doing it at the right time.
All right, that's New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy's way of saying to the president, you might order churches be reopened, but governors get the final say, and we don't think right now is the time to do that. Joe Piscopo joins us right now, the former SNL cast member, of course. Got a hit radio show that gets even more popular by the minute. Joe, what the governor is saying is we're not ready yet. Keep the social distancing measures and all the rest. We're not ready yet. When will we be?
We're ready now. Neil. In nome del Padre, Figlio, Spirito Santo. I'm an Italian Catholic. I'm a guilt-ridden, church-going, God-fearing Italian Catholic. Come on, get us to church. You can go to these big box stores with people all over. I went to the supermarket the other day and put my hazmat suit on, and it's all so crowded. In church, we can do this. I'm very curious that he's not allowing us to worship.
All right, I guess what he is saying is that, and this is obvious, I think a lot of churches are prepared for this anyway, as are mosques and synagogues. We know what the distancing rules are, and we will practice them. So what's the hang-up?
That's exactly right. We will go in, and we will keep, matter of fact, the thing is, I'm a germaphobe anyway, and I don't like when people touch me in church. Peace of the Lord be with you. Please don't touch me, And if there's a little less singing in church, fine with me, I mean, and if we got to wear masks, we got to wear gloves, with maybe no communion, something like that, you could get this done. I'm telling you, the communities are upset in New Jersey. And by the way, Phil Murphy, great guy, but he's got to listen to the people, man. It's time to go back. And I just talked to some folks just the other day. Our church, my priest called me. He was so upset. He goes, you can go to a bar, you can go to a liquor store, but you can't go to a church. They are incensed. They're not very happy,
So you don't like people singing in church? I mean, we don't have a voice as good as yours. Someone can do Frank Sinatra at a turn of a dime. So God forbid. God forbid.
A Frank Sinatra version of Our Father, I can live with that, What?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I can see you.
No, but I don't mind. Listen, now I'm going to get in trouble for doing this deal, my friend. It's if you sing 7 verses of a song. You ever see a saint in church where their eyes are looking up? They're not looking up to God. They're saying another verse for singing a song like this. That's what that's all about.
Well, it's going to happen. I mean, I just wonder what's the right time, right? I mean, first of all, there's always news when you come here, and you always brag at the fact that you are a churchgoer. That's a Fox alert right there. So let me ask you now, when you go, I'm kidding. You're a man of deep faith. But do you think that the church can police itself? That synagogue, they can police themselves? Same with mosques, or because it could get really tricky if it's local constables or police who just barge in and count. I mean, that's a whole nother problem.
I know, and I feel so bad for law enforcement, man, because they don't want to do this. And they're mandated. No, the churches are going to be responsible. They really, really are. Because you figure, is your question, are people walking in going like, look, I've got this divine intervention. I'm not going to catch the disease. It's not like that. We would be very, very careful. And it's just, our question is, and I say it objectively, Neil Cavuto, my dear friend, I say it very objectively. If you're going to open up liquor stores, if you're going to open up again the grocery stores, you should see how crowded it is, Neil. People are going all over. I won't go there because it's too crowded. Church, you can dictate it much easier because all the priest has to say, all the rabbi has to say is, okay, everybody separate a little bit. It's great, but I'm glad because I always felt uncomfortable doing that part of the mass. And if you're not Catholic, it's like they always go, "A peace of the Lord be with you." Let's extend to one another the sign of peace. And people always go like this when I'm there. Hey, peace be with you. It's like oh. Maybe if we stop that.
Well, we have to get these are different times. No, these are different times. I'm just wondering what do you think? When are we all back to regular life? I mean, I don't think it's anytime soon. It certainly won't be business as usual.
know what, Neil?
Obviously, your listeners, they hear the back and forth on this. What do they think?
Again, a conduit of the people. No, thank you for letting. By the way, thanks for. If you're watching Neil and Fox Business, I steal all of Neil's guests, on my radio show, and it's great. And I really appreciate Gordon Chang, best guest ever. Thank you. I met him at the Neil Cavuto show. It was great. So the listeners have.
Is this your office right now, Joe? Is this your office at home that we're looking at? Because it's beautiful.
It is. It is. You will see my relatives who came in from Italy. You know Italy is that place over in Europe that maybe some of your people came from, Mr. Cavuto. Right there, there's the ship that my father. There's a picture of me walking with my. Yeah, no, please. But my listeners have had it. On AM 970, The Answer. They've had it. They just want to get back to work. Can I plug a couple things before we go, Neil? Can I do that? Is that okay?
Please.
Retro Fitness. We opened Retro Fitness in Flemington, New Jersey, with my partner Stacy and I. She's the brains in the outfit, not me. But it's a good time to get into business when everybody's down. And here we talk on Fox Business. I listen to Charles Payne, your buddy Charles Payne. I listen to you, Neil, on what to get, what the stocks to buy. We made the move to buy some gyms. It was in Flemington. We've done that for a year. Now we just purchased Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Governor Wolf is not letting us move. We spent thousands of dollars cleaning it up. I have the masks. I just want a Boomer Naturals. They advertise on the biscuit.